Hi, folks. We're out walking again. Walking and waiting. Just another evening trip. We're gonna walk a while tonight. Got a plan. We're gonna go long. So join in. I'll get the camera turned around so you can see where I'm going. It's much more interesting than watching me. And come on in and say hi. We're walking. Hi, Guido. Always first. Guido is always here within 1 minute. Frankly, it's impressive. I'm not going to go into the dead zone today so that my stream gets knocked offline. I'm going to stay in the Wi-Fi friendly areas back here. And we're heading to the river. We're heading to the walking bridge. We're going to go across the river twice today. That's my plan. We're going to walk down to the 23rd Street Bridge and go across, head back on the other side, the West Side River Trail. Hi, boy. And walk our way back up to the Williams Bridge and back across. Dog over here is very excited to see me. I see him often. He muttered a little, Is that what you said, boy? Hi, boy. He'll start barking after I get by. Like, come back. Just one little. That's all I got from him. One little. There you see. Come back. Play with me. No, I'm afraid I can't. Busy. Afraid I can't today. Walking. Can't walk. Can't come play with you today. We're walking. Anyway, thank you, Guido, for always being so prompt. It's frankly quite impressive. We're gonna go this way, but frankly, this way kind of sucks because it's hilly. But it's not that way, which is a Wi-Fi killer. So we don't want that. There's a pretty house on a hill. Hi, Blue. Welcome, Blue. Oh. We are walking. We're going to walk a lot tonight. We're going to walk a long way. I won't stay with you the whole time because I won't have the battery power for that. But I suspect this will be a 3-hour tour. We might approach 10 miles today. Leg is feeling much better. I'm not limping anymore. I don't know what the hell that was, but it went away. Seem to be walking just fine now. Hi. CJ Edits. Hi there. Welcome to my channel, and thank you for saying hi. We are walking in the back neighborhoods of Southwest Tulsa. This is the Bollywood Acres edition. Subdivision, if you will, Bollywood Acres. Salty about Helton's video, Blue? Why did YouTube yeet yesterday's but leave today's up? Who knows? There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason about it. I mean, they've been slandering me for years, or at least months, and they haven't taken down any of those. It's fine for them to say I like them young, but can't say somebody has AIDS. No, that's against the rules. Fine to accuse somebody of being a pedophile, but when it comes to saying they have AIDS, that's where we draw the line, says YouTube. Okay, I get it. Not that I'm not glad they took that slander down against you, Blue, but, God damn it, I wish somebody'd do something about all the slander against me. They won't. They won't. I hope to. Where am I going? We're just walking. Yeah, how did you make it this far, Blue? Where are you going? I'm going down to the Arkansas River, to the gathering place. We're gonna walk around there a bit. It'll be fun and exciting. And I think we're gonna get close to 10 miles today. Hola, Miguel. Miguel Isai de Carmen Cortez. Eh? Caray. Aquí que pasó. Thank you for subscribing, CJ Edits. You'll see lots more walking videos if you hang around my channel. And I do appreciate your subscription. Straight ahead to 41st Street we go. We're already to 43rd. It's most of the way to 41st, considering we started at 51st. We're making good progress today. We're moving fast today, folks. Pretty houses back here, beautiful lawns, manicured grasses, squirrels and bunnies in every yard. Always. What? Hi, Nina George. Or is that Nina Jorge? Former San Francisco 49er executive whose name describes how to treat Spanish girls works in a factory. Okay. San Francisco 49ers executive. Hi, Eli. Welcome back. Gotta have a Carmen policy. There's a San Francisco 49ers executive named Carmen Policy. Okay. That's a new one. There's a nice house. Wouldn't you like to live in that house? Or that castle over there? There was. Do you have a VR? I do not have a VR. I'm just holding my phone up. I'm walking around with an iPhone 13. Holding it up so you can see the trip. That's a castle, man. That's just like a fortified moat and everything. It's a beautiful house. Nice one over there too. We are walking on, I think this is Victor Avenue, coming up on 42nd Street. 42nd Street. Corvus, welcome. And thank you for liking the vid, CJ Edits. Appreciate that. Yes, we are at Victor and 42nd Street. A couple of dogs live here that always come running out to bark at me. There they are. But that's funny because they got electronic frontier right here, you can tell. They never pass the fence line. Hi, puppies. I know you're happy to see me. Bark, bark. Bark, bark. Oh, yippy dogs, really. Bark, bark. Excited to see me again? There's that guy that walks by here all the time. They're very excited. Who's Nina? Who's Nina? I don't know. Nina is someone who came to my channel to say hi. Come on, puppies. I know you can't come up here. I know you can't come up. You got an electronic frontier. I know you do. Or you're very well trained. They never go farther than that. I'm thinking shock collars. Please turn on live chat. Yes, thank you. Or else you will miss messages. It's true. You got to enable all messages. They're so cute. They are cute. They are cute little puppies. There's one they're building. Looks like it's going to be another big tall castle. DRS Drywall Specialists, 437 Wall. Not a sponsor. And this is seemingly random. garden. I guess it's for this house, but it's like a garden built up by the street. Oh well. Blue firs. You see a lot of those back here. Everybody loves their blue firs back here. A lot of these trees, Christmas tree looking things. Blue fir. Was that FJ that did the drive-by of On? No, it was definitely not. Definitely not FJ. Not his voice. And welcome back, Lord Humongous. I'm going to go with a very positive no, that was not. And we're already to 41st Street, folks. We're making great time tonight. You had a game today? Soccer game? How'd it go? How was your soccer match? Rule Britannia. Britannia rules the waves. See, unlike J-Dubs, I can carry a melody. You lost. Well, I mean, your team lost. You didn't lose. That happens sometimes in sports. Oh, because you didn't play. Well, there you go. That doesn't help the effort, does it? 41st Street, we got to try to get across this silly thing. Always a lot of traffic. A little red car coming that way. A little coupe coming up here. I think after him I can go because that guy's turning. Yeah, we're good. That guy's turning. He wasn't turning. He had his turn signal on and then continued on. Holy crap. People around here are nuts. Had his turn signal on. Kept driving forward. J-Dubs can't carry anything, let alone a melody. He has a condition where he doesn't even sing the right contour. It's one thing to be like tone deaf, but it's another thing to like, happy birthday to you. Where you don't even have da 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 da. You can't have the contour of the melody right. You just da 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 da. The condition is called amusica, or amusica. It's where you can't even imitate a melody contour, much less the correct pitches. Because like a normal person, it's like can't sing very well or is tone deaf. Might go happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. You see how it's kind of the melody's the right directions, but not the right pitches. J-Dubs can't even do that. J-Dubs, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. It's crazy. Never seen anything like it. Anyway, Jeffrey, did I miss Jeffrey? There's Jeff Spicoli. Hi, gang. Hi, Blue. Good to see you, Jeff Spicoli. How's the lull suit? There's a suicidal squirrel that just ran out in front of cars, and I'm stuck walking in the street because there's no sidewalk. Two police cars coming by me. I can't walk in people's grass. That's not right. Besides, it's nasty wet. There's no sidewalk. What am I supposed to do? Oh well. Another big hill here on Utica as we make our progress towards a quick trip and a lovely beverage. It's like the highlight of my walk. Quick trip and a lovely beverage. You don't have to be a good singer since the late 90s with autotune. See, autotune couldn't fix J-Dubs. He doesn't even get close. Britney Spears would get thrown out of a hole-in-the-wall karaoke bar. Probably right. Autotunes in studio and lip syncs on stage. Well, isn't that the way it goes nowadays? No sidewalk for me. I don't know if you can see the clouds. I'll show you the sky here. We've got some rain coming in. We might get wet today. That'll be exciting to watch. Watch Todd get drenched in a brief shower or a raging thunderstorm. Either way, could happen that I get 5 miles away from my place, nowhere to shelter, and a thunderstorm rolls in. Wouldn't that be fun to watch? How far are you walking? We're going to go about 10 miles today. I think we're gonna push right up on 10 miles. Plan to walk about 3 hours. Probably only going to broadcast an hour and a half because, you know, battery life. Need to get a better phone with longer battery life. If I want to broadcast for 3 hours, doggone it, I should be able to do that. Doesn't seem terribly excessive. Oh. We're struggling up Utica Hill here. I think that stoplight way up ahead's 36. I think we might just struggle up to there instead of hitting these side streets. There's too many hills. Oh. But I think we're gonna touch up close on 10 miles today. That's the plan anyway. If we go all the way up to the 23rd Street Bridge and turn around, come on the west side Riverwalk, back to the Williams Walking Bridge, and then back home on the east side river trail that we always walk on. I think that's going to be about 10 miles. Could be a new record. My record's 9.2 miles. I think we're going to beat that today. If you're in my Discord, you will see my you'll see my stats in the Weight Loss Journey channel. I'll post my stats like I always do. And then I'll weigh in and we'll be disappointed again. Because it'll be 181.8. It's been 181.8 all week. I can't seem to get off 181.8. Oh, there we go. Our coach had the best guy and meanest guy play defensive halfback, yeah. The best guy and the meanest guy. I smell something burning, and it smells like a illegal substance for most people unless you have a medical card, if you know what I mean. Has that sort of scent to it. Somebody smoking the wacky weed. I can smell it. Here comes somebody walking their dog. I'm not interested. I do not want to interact with that. What did Jeff Spicoli say? Blue hero. Wish that were true. Oh, we're still asserting that Blue was the guy that drove by. Yeah, it's not. It's not. It wasn't Blue's voice. Sorry. It'd be hilarious if it was. People keep going in J-Dub's chat saying I paid somebody to do it. I don't see what's funny about that, but people are going to do it, so I may as well deal with it. I don't think it's funny. Just, anybody can lie. Anybody can make something up and troll. Try trolling with trolling with truth. It's a lot more challenging. Oh. Looks like we got a party going on over here. And another lovely house over here. Look at that old style house and that yard and that garden with a fountain in it. Cool is all that. Big old backyard back there you could like putt on. You can practice your putting on that grass. Yep, that's definitely 36th Street up there, and that's where we're heading. Hopefully it's got a sidewalk. This is ridiculous. That is a nice house. So is this one. And so is that one over there. It's different. It's more Art Deco style. More like a medical office. Yeah, I think I'll cut in here on 37th. I think 36 is a fairly busy street, and if it doesn't have a sidewalk, I'm going to be screwed again. So we'll go through a neighborhood up here. 37th Street. Get off me, bug. Got bugs messing with me. It's humid. Yes, if you're not under 18, if you're not over 18, or if you're not 18 or older, yeah, I can't have you on my channel. This is, I specifically said not for kids when I started the video. It's not for people under 18. So please evacuate if you're under 18. Please and thank you. I'd love to meet the people and see what their jobs are. I think mostly in this neighborhood that I usually walk through, it's old oil money. These are generational homes where like a grandfather or great grandfather was in the oil business, and they built these amazing homes around here when there was a lot of money in oil in Oklahoma, and they're just been kind of passed down from generation to generation. So a lot of these folks don't have to work. They got millions of dollars from oil. Generational money always wins, yeah. And I'm not kidding. Millions of dollars in the bank, you don't really have to work. You can kind of do what you want to do. And that's a lot of the families back here. And that said, I know a guy who did a lot of the brickwork back here on some of these homes and the street and stuff, and met a lot of these people. He said a lot of these houses, there's only one or two people living in them. It's just crazy to me. Huge mansions like that, one or two people living in them. Oh. So what's the latest drama? Vaughn and John were live earlier. It was really boring. John was sitting in a Jersey Mike's, which, good job doxing yourself, because there's pretty much only one Jersey Mike's on Route 18 in East Brunswick. So we all know exactly where you were. And if we wanted to call the place to be a dick, you could have done that real easily. How many millions in the bank do you need to coast like that? Not many. I don't think people realize how much money $1 million really is. Especially if you already have the house. The house is paid for. It's one of those $1 father to son transaction kind of things. You don't have house payments. Of course, you have upkeep. You have property taxes. But that's not a lot. $1 million is going to last a long time at that pace. A few thousand a year for upkeep and property taxes. $1 million is a lot of thousands. It's 1,000 thousands, in fact. So if you figure 5,000 a year, that's 200. Yeah, it's 250 times. 250 years you could last at that rate just with $1 million. Yes, paid off house. Of course, you have. Well, I said upkeep. That's expenses, utilities, that sort of thing. So once the house is paid off, it's probably not as much as you think. And, a lot of them probably still have income drawing off their oil company or whatever. Welcome back, CJ Edits. We're cruising down, I think this is 37th. Heading towards the Quick Trip and a lovely beverage. If you have even just a few million, the interest from being in a bank is probably 30 grand a year. Yeah, which is probably plenty to live on. You can buy new cars all the time and stuff. But if I had no car payment, no house payment, I could live easily on 30 grand a year. Just food and taxes. I don't spend a lot of money. If I didn't have to pay for a home and car, which I don't anymore. Car anyway. That's the biggest part of my expenses. J-Dubs doesn't care. He wants to go, but the guy filming him running across the stinky guy is stupid, if you ask me. I've heard that voice before, yeah. J-Dubs doesn't care, you're right. There's a little house with statues of dogs on the front columns. That's interesting to me. There's statues of dogs. There's all kinds of signs telling school kids where to walk. There's crosswalks. And there's no, yeah, it's definitely 37th. We'll go over one more street. We always go this way. There's no sidewalk that way anyway, so we're gonna go up to the next street and walk by the school. Hey, just wanted to come in and say hi. Hi, Jeff Ross. Thank you for coming in and saying hi. Welcome. We're doing our 10-mile walk today. It's very exciting. If we don't get slammed with a thunderstorm, which we could. We could very easily. There's like a 30% chance this evening. At any time, there were some storms pretty far to my west when I took off, so I'm not too worried about them getting here real fast, but summertime, stuff can just blow up real quick. So you might get to have some fun and watch me get wet. Love walking in the rain, even storms, yeah. I do with an umbrella. I didn't bring one. I suppose if worse comes to worse, I could probably find a place to buy one out here. If I had to. All right, here's our little community elementary school that we've walked by before. It's got a nice sidewalk. Reminded me of my Jurassic Park. Reminded me of Jeff. Okay, hope it's a good walk. Yeah, I'm supposed to get storms tomorrow. Thank you, Jeff. It's going to be a good walk. We're going to go across the Arkansas River a couple times. That's always exciting. Right down in its widest point, too, about a half mile across. So that's a mile right there, just walking across river, which is just a glorious view. I hope I can keep you guys on for all of it. It doesn't get too dark too quick, and we can get there. Can we get to the river before the dark hits? That is the question. It's a nice big playground, kind of a little park next to the elementary. It's their schoolyard, essentially. Must be a fun recess with all this stuff to play on. We didn't have that when I grew up. We had like a dilapidated old swing and maybe some slides, and the rest of us played kickball. That was about it. Never been here, Jeff? Yeah, Tulsa's a nice place. A lot of neat stuff to do. A lot of neat stuff to do down here. I've been to your neck of the woods, as you know. I was in Clay County buying some liens once. How's my foot? It's good. Good, Random Life. I'm not limping anymore at all. It seems to have just gone away on its own. I didn't walk yesterday. I only walked about 3 miles on Thursday, and I didn't walk Wednesday. So I did take some rest out there. So we're back, and we're doing a long walk today to kind of make up. Yeah, you remember, Jeff. Got to go meet Beverly and the fine folks at the Clay County, whatever, liens office, whatever office it was. And got to meet Larry and April. Got to shake his hand, give April a hug. That was fun. Got to see Manchester, which was not at all like I pictured it. Especially coming in from the west on that highway. It was something else, man. All wrapped in fog, really hilly, like driving through the mountains. Essentially was driving through the mountains. Neat little drive, yeah. He was a nice man, Jeff. He was about as real as you can get. He was a good fella. Whew. And we're coming up to Peoria. Up there's the main drag, and we're got a quick trip across the street. We're gonna get a lovely beverage. Oh, there's cars parked up here at this church that's boarded up. That's interesting. I don't think they're going to the church. Maybe there's some kind of event over here at Cava or something. And they're just parked across the street. Because there ain't nobody going to that church. It's boarded up everywhere. Mirabella Salon for the best haircuts, right there. Channel 2, KGRH, the NBC affiliate. It's right over there. You can see the tower with a little Doppler radar on the top. Don't want to go that way. Let's go to the corner where we can cross. Yeah, I don't know why these cars are parked here. They're not at the church, I promise you. When it says welcome to Brookside, welcome to Brookside. Here's our boarded up church. Nobody in there. Yeah, there's a ton of people in that Cava. I don't even know what Cava is. It's some kind of little cafe of some kind. Coffee place. And if I go a little bit, we can go. There's no crosswalk here, but there's no turn. Oh my gosh. There's no street signal here. But you can go if you just wait. People will actually stop for you most of the time. And there's a Quick Trip, QT. There's a policeman going by. We're gonna go in and get a lovely beverage. I will stop my cam and my mic for a moment. So don't want to be filming in their business. Because they don't like that. So I'll be back with you guys in just a few. Quick and easy. That's why they call it Quick Trip, folks. In and out quick. And now, Pure Life. It's the Pure Life water, folks. Be envious. That was fast, wasn't it? I mean, we're not kidding around. We went in and got a bottle of water and got out of there. They didn't have my electrolyte strawberry banana, so for a moment I considered the full strength, full sugar electrolyte beverage. Did not do it. Went for the Pure Life water. Be proud of me. Be proud of me. I'm pretty sure I can answer that for you, Blue. I believe Jeff is James Arnold's son. So he'd be Larry's cousin. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jeff, but I thought you were James Arnold's boy. CJ Edits, I'm going to have to let you go now. I can't have folks that are 12 years old on my channel. I'm sorry, I hope you understand, but that's for everybody's protection. So we'll see you later when you turn 18. Bye-bye. I got rid of them, Blue. As soon as I find out someone's under 18, I just kick them. Well, actually, I ban them. I hide them. The word is hide on here, but I can't have people under 18 on my channel. And when I make it every time, I say not for kids, and yet they come in. That's not my fault. I specifically say this is not made for kids. Jeff, was I right that you are one of James Arnold's sons? I'm pretty sure I heard Larry's. specify that before. You're one of the alleged gun thieves, right? Yeah, you're his only son. There you go. You're the gun thief. You and Ronnie Ray, right? Went in there and stole all his guns. I'm surprised you deal with all that slander. I'd have gone over to that guy's house a long time ago and beat his ass, talking about me like that. Yep, sure did. Yeah, he'd have got his ass beat if I was around there. Oh, I got the little bougie shops in Brookside. Here we are again, Center One. Doc's Wine and Food, all the casino. Look at all these places. It's bougie down here. Just got to walk through it and get to the river. Even though Stinky sold them. There's the little restaurant and bar. Was the Brook Theater. It was an old vaudeville house back in the day. I just think stuff like that's neat. There's that Steinway place. I can't ever seem to get here when they're open. Play the pianos. Someday, folks. It's going to happen. Got tomorrow off. Maybe, well, no, it's Sunday and Monday by appointment. That's the problem. I usually have Sunday and Monday off. And I work till 6 on those other days. Just can't get down here. Someday we'll play the pianos at the Steinway Center. I'll have a day off or something. I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. Big old plane going overhead. This is the cigar bar. No, that's the sports bar. Ahead is the Churchill Cigar Lounge. Winston Churchill Cigar Lounge. It's kind of a sports bar and smoke cigars place. I'll show you as we walk by here. It's a neat little deal. Here's another little knick-knack shop. But here's the humidor with all the fine cigars. Oh, cherry classic chocolate, cognac, rum. And then over here is where you smoke them. Hang out, watch some sports, smoke cigars. It's very popular. The place is always full. And this is Torchy's Mexican food. Lots of people hanging out tonight. Probably just finished watching the OU game. There are a lot of OU fans here in Tulsa. OU defeats Auburn 24-17. Yeah, Jeff, I can't add the extra stress so I don't go around him. I understand perfectly. And yeah, they moved his trailer. That's been confirmed by several folks. It's gone now. Charity and Brian got it out of there, man. Elmer's Barbecue. It be bad. Right next to the Vine House Lounge. There's a little doctor's office and the Three Tequilas. Three Tequilas is going strong. Some outdoor dining tonight. People like to sit outside and eat here. And then if you're down in Brookside and you want the best game of chess in town, come down to the Shades of Grey coffee place. Always a great game of chess if you're into that. It's the place to be. It is a nice area. It's kind of bougie. It's a little stuck up, if you will, for me. But there are some nice little dives in there if you know where to go. People are all nice here. I mean, you're going to have a good time no matter where you go. People are just friendly as can be. Is there a warrant for his tired ass? Yeah, Jeff could check. Jeff's got, he's got connections. He could get in touch with the Clay County Sheriff or maybe even Charity and Brian and find out if he's actually wanted for anything. Charity told Katie, who lives just up the road in Kentucky there, they were talking, and Charity said that they were going to try to get him back there to serve him with some papers. And I'm super curious what those papers might be. Was thinking I had a shot to kick Todd's ass in chess. You might be able to now. It's been years. I was like 1600, 1650. I was fairly high rated when I did that stuff more seriously. But that's, computer rating. Used to play a lot of online chess back before the internet became what it is now. When all this shit first started up, chess was a huge deal online. Everybody was playing chess. Turning now, going over to Owasso Drive. We don't want to go up Peoria. It's loud and it's straight uphill. I don't want to do that. Just trying to get to the river in the most efficient way possible. I think we've already walked about 3 miles. Oh shoot, I think I see lightning. Oh dear, that's not good. I'm pretty sure I saw some lightning in those clouds up there. Now, they might be 50 miles away. It's hard to tell with shit like that, but that's not good. I don't hear any thunder, so it might have been lightning from way far away. But that's not terribly encouraging. There's lightning. I like chess, but you got to really think and be several moves ahead. Yeah, that's kind of the point of the game. Random life, absolutely. Many states have changed way outdated animal cruelty laws. We'll check if Kentucky's one of them. They just don't care. You and I both know, Blue. I called that place the Kentucky SPCA. I uploaded the call, recorded it so everybody could hear that they were actually contacted. Of course, that got made fun of, too. I'll never forgive Toss for that. Dan Successful, you might see him around. Toss, plane, glue, crash, repeat, whatever. Uploaded. He took my my upload of that phone call to Kentucky SPCA, which, a serious matter. The guy's throwing dead dogs in a trash can. I try to see what can be done about it. He makes it a laughing moment, makes a video, and then when I said the address, I took it out. I edited that out of what I uploaded to the internet. And then he puts a beep over that, implying that I doxed him. I'll never forgive him for that. The only reason to do that is to make it look like I'm a doxer. And that's just an asshole move. Yeah, that's why I record mine. Same reason I recorded when I talked to Beverly and I talked to the county clerk about about Alice's estate, whether the probate was closed. That's why I recorded all that and uploaded it, so people could see and actually get real information and not just this troll lying bullshit that I guess people think's much more funny. But whatever. I'm the bad guy because I do that. I'm the creepy guy. I'm the stalker because I want people to know the actual information and not Von Helton's lies. How dare I, right? But whatever. People can say what they want. I don't care. Obviously, I do care, but I shouldn't care that much. Hey, got some puppies. They're coming over. They're very interested. Oh, somebody's barbecuing. It's what when someone's grilling meat in Oklahoma, we say they're barbecuing. And I can smell it coming off somebody's yard. Ooh, it smells like steaks. Somebody got steaks on the grill, man. Maybe some baked potatoes wrapped in foil right next to them. Yeah, Irva's saying he's going to come back and get Sharpie. And Jeff, like I was saying earlier, Charity spoke to somebody in our community, Katie, she also goes by Exodus, that lives quite near to them, and was saying they were trying to get Vaughn to come back home so they could serve him with papers. In fact, they said, she literally said they were trying to trick him to come home, which in this case would mean telling him that Sharpie's alive, when he's probably not, just to get Vaughn to drive home. Hi, Brandon. Yeah, so if I was him, I wouldn't either. But the thing with Vaughn is, if you tell him the truth, like I've been doing, I've been saying, Vaughn, Charity is trying to lure you there to present you with papers. First thing he does is make a video lying that I said he would be arrested. Second thing he'll do is actually go do it, because he'll do the opposite. If you tell him the truth, he won't believe you, and out of spite, he'll do it anyway. That makes sense. He's so stupid, because I tell him, I'm warning him, hey, but I wouldn't go back there. She's trying to serve you papers. He'll actually do it. That's how you handle Vaughn. You tell him the truth and he'll fuck his life up worse. These guys that try to buddy troll him and lie to him, it doesn't work with Vaughn. Yeah, that's definitely lightning up there. Hopefully it's pretty far north of me. I might need to check my weather app. So that's a pretty towering cloud right there, and way down by the horizon I keep seeing lightning flashes. So. And right now I'm a solid 3.5 miles away from my house. Oh, ambulance up there at the top of the hill. Hope nobody's hurt bad. Now we're getting to the Maple Ridge subdivision. I'm gonna chance it just because I really want to walk a long way today. And even if there is a thunderstorm close to me, they fall apart as quick as they go up. So I can always duck into a business somewhere and just wait it out. Worst case, I have to sit somewhere for an hour or so. Blue, I used a local accent when I called the Clay County Election Board. I told them I was James Paul Helton. My name, James Paul Helton. I want to check on my registration, make sure I'm current for the upcoming election. Guess what they said? No, we don't show you on file. We don't show that you're registered in Clay County. All right, man. Well, thank you. I'll see what I can do about that. But I didn't record that one either, and I wish that was before I was recording things, because I realized, probably best to have a record of it instead of just saying things online. Well, that's worked out so well for me. I wish I had recorded that one. Yeah, they were very nice and helpful. They looked up the records and they did not have a James Paul Helton registered to vote in Clay County. Imagine that. Vaughn lies again. See, that's what I like to do. I like to prove that. We all know he's a liar, but I like to prove it. I like to actually demonstrate it. That's my favorite thing to do. Show Vaughn to be a liar again. Because it's so damned easy. Oh, cool breeze flowing in. That's also not a good sign about the thunderstorm. I mean, I got a cool breeze coming in. That's usually some sort of outflow boundary out in front of the storms. Gust front, if you will. You actually laugh every time I prove him a liar. Yeah, I still think my best one was him telling me I can't buy the liens because I'm not a Kentucky resident. I'm not known to the office. I didn't register 3 months in advance. I'm not a corporation. Okay, Vaughn. Okay. Sure thing. Next thing you know, I bought his liens. So what about that thing about me having to be a corporation, Vaughn? Remember that? He never even addressed it, and we knew he wouldn't. But most people with a half a brain in their head watched that and said, hey, you know what? He was right. It was absolutely, it was a federal crime. Buying his tax liens? Yeah, because I crossed state lines. So that makes it federal. I drove across state lines to buy tax liens. That's a federal crime. Minimum 25 years in a federal penitentiary. Minimum. All right, we're going to turn it up on Cincinnati Avenue here. And we're going to find our little sneaky in place to get to the edge of the gathering place. It was a federal crime, yes indeed. Here we are, 31st in Cincinnati, and we're turning it up. So I remember, Cincinnati's the road that I got to go down. Wow. Let me scream in that car, that was weird. Cincinnati's the road we go down to find the little sneak-in place for the gathering place. I have people message him in Hamilton, Ohio, because I know exactly where he is, yeah. Did you see the video of the guy driving by him? Somebody drove right by him and shouted, "Hey, you go back to Kentucky, you hypocritical liar," or something like that. Blue, if you can link that video, if you can go grab it real quick, link that guy's channel or link that video. It's only like 20 seconds, Jeff. It's hilarious. And it very much is Vaughn's car and Vaughn's sitting in it because it's his license. It's his license plate. It's been confirmed. By the way, Jeff, did you know that Escape he's driving was bought in Lexington at auction for $500? There's something seriously wrong with it. It's 2012 Escape XLT with the V6, and somebody bought it at auction for $500. Probably Brian. Yeah, thanks, Blue, if you could get that. And let's see what else. It's got, when it was titled in January of 2025, it had 223,000 miles on it. It's obviously got a lot more than that now. Vaughn's been driving it around. Uh-oh. Fire truck. Uh-oh. We're just going to hang here on the grass for a second. See where they're going. Got some excitement here on Cincinnati Avenue. Oh, looks like they're parking here at the corner. We picked just the right time to walk by, didn't we? Wonder what's up. Oh, we got a call. Somebody's at the door. I'm not going to show them. This is not a moment they want on film, I'm sure. Looks like it's a medical response. Yeah, definitely a medical response. We're just going to stay out of their way. We're going to keep the camera over here so you don't see anything, because that's the right thing to do here. Okay, never mind. Just a medical response, nothing to worry about. We're going to keep going down Cincinnati, head to our gathering sneak. Yeah, there you go, Jeff. Take a look at that video. It's hilarious. Go back to Kentucky, you hypocritical liar. What's the video called, Blue? Strange Smell? I think it's called Strange Smell. Oh yeah, we got the stretcher out, folks. I'm glad I didn't show that to you. You don't need to see that. We're walking away anyway. Go back to Kentucky, you lying, hypocritical piece of crap. There we go. That's what he said. Close enough. It is 7:20. It's starting to get dark. I was really hoping to make it down to the river bridge during the light, but I mean, I'm walking as fast as I can. It's just tough. There's a bunny in somebody's yard. Always rabbits. It looks like the same rabbit. They're all the same species. Little brown rabbits with white tails. They're all the same size, same speed, same face. I swear, cloning them is the full quotation, yeah. Oh, so Jeff, you think that's one of the people you told where he was? I figured it was just somebody that randomly happened upon him. Which, I considering the odds, does seem pretty unlikely. I sound like emo. Okay, emo. This is the split point. Cincinnati here, Boston there. We're almost to the sneak in place. That's the tree line that runs right next to the gathering place path. I know right where I am, and we're not far. But then we still got some more walk to get over to the river. Got some more walk. Been on here almost an hour already. Just takes so long to get down here. I should start my stream later, I guess. But, I mean, I'd still be here. Even if I was only 30 minutes into my stream, it'd still be getting dark. So that wouldn't help me. Just wish I could get off work before 6. There's not enough time in the day, folks. I work 8 to 6 all the time. Really more like 7:30 to like 6:15 before I can get out of there. Just not enough hours in the day for these long walks. It's very time consuming. An hour for every 3 miles. Jeff says I know exactly where he is. I used to live there. Yep, there you go. Jeff, tell me, he's right near where Centerview was, isn't he? He's right near where Centerview and where we were showing Alice Helton, or Helton Nursing Home, which wasn't a nursing home. He's right there, isn't he? Right in that same part of town where he made that video showing the street he grew up on or whatever, the house he was born in, which we all know is bullshit. He's right there, isn't he? Barely moved a block. Near some, I probably spot him because I know he's near a Kroger too. I know he's right near a Kroger. There's probably not that many Krogers in Hamilton. Right off Main Street, there you go. He's right near a Kroger, isn't he? So that's the thing with Vaughn. He doesn't travel far. Needs PayPal, Cash App, etc., and a YouTube channel first. Yeah, there is a Kroger there. I knew it. He couldn't help but say Kroger. And we all knew once he did that he's near it because, you know, that's where he's getting his food. So congratulations, Vaughn. You just outed yourself. We know exactly where you are now. Idiot. Okay, here's our little sneak in place back to the path. I'm seeing more lightning to the north. It's making me a little nervous about this whole affair, but hopefully that storm's just moving straight east and it's not going to bother me a bit. If it drops more south, I'm going to be screwed. And a partner to film, yeah. Oh my goodness. I can hear kids playing at the gathering place. The playgrounds are kind of right here. All right, we're going up our little path, sitting at the Burger King on Main Street. There you go. There you go. Wasn't hard to figure out, I'm sure. A little path to go up back here, and next thing you know, we're at the gathering place. Here we are. Now, this is the outer path for the gathering place. There's people coming down it. We're going to go down there. I'm back up through the playgrounds. Kinda. Maybe. I'm not sure. I know there's a staircase up here to get down. Just told my buddy to go ask him how much. Nice. Nice. Because you know he never moves that truck. You know it just sits there. Can't afford the gas. He ain't moving around. Remember him saying nobody could find him because he knows Hamilton? Going to contact the Continental Congress, yeah. Dogs love me. They just want to be my friend. You must be behind a little bit there, Random Life. I just want to be your friend. That's been a minute. Here we go. We're going to get out of here. I really want to get to the walking bridge. Oh yeah, we definitely got kids playing in there. You can hear them. I'm excited to see this bridge. Yeah, me too. I'm got to get to it. It's a long walk. I guess we'll go back through the playgrounds, and we'll do the Williams Bridge first, and then walk up. I'll walk up to 23rd instead of the other way around. Oh, she didn't want to leave. She's pouting on the way out. I don't want to leave. Would you want to leave this? I wouldn't want to leave either. This looks like fun. This looks like a great time. This area closes at sunset, which means it's about to close, because we're getting close to sunset, folks. Good to hear about my leg. Thank you, Random Life. Have you seen the trailer for The Long Walk? Looks crazy and sad. No, I have not. There's a movie coming out. Oh, more squishy. This is more of that squishy material. Oh my gosh, look at these huge slides. That's a tall slide, man. That's not kidding around. That's a tall slide. And it's more of that squishy ground. It's like walking on Play-Doh. How do I get out of here? What have I done? I walked up to the boat. I didn't mean to do that. I want to get back to the path. I want to get back to the path. How do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? I walked into a playground. There we go. Stay on the concrete, you old man. So I want to get over there. I still can't get over there. How do I get out of here? What in the world did I do? I just want to get over there. What have I done? I don't know how to get out of here, folks. This is crazy. Maybe over here. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Finally, I got stuck in a playground. I couldn't get out. What the heck? Here's the way out. That's a big old tall fort over there. Look at that. Climb up that thing. Now we're on the main drag. We can get over to the bridge. My inner child wants to go on this list. No, it doesn't. I want to go to the walking bridge. I just want out of here. Everything's a playground. And it closes at sunset, so all the kids are trying to get their last minute playtime in. Yeah. Fitness in the Park. Brought to you by Reese's, not a sponsor. This is more like it. Now we're on a path. Gotta walk through all this playground stuff to get back to the bridge. Playground everywhere. I'm just walking through. These folks are trying to have fun. There's all kinds of trees to climb on there. Crazy, but it's getting dark. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see ahead. We're good. That one's closed. You are here. Where else would I be? Look here. It says you are here. Of course I'm here. If I wasn't here, I'd be there. Here's the King Post Bridge. Okay. This is where they used to have the boat rides. You can see the little paddle boats down there and the canoes stuck up there. It's temporarily out of service, but they have boat rides here sometimes. Oh, there's a little stream through here. People out playing football. Uh-oh. And we're going to go up there to the walking bridge. Since it's getting dark, we're going to go across the bridge first. Take your time, Jeff. We're almost there. Here's a little restroom area, and I think there's some concessions and stuff in there. Stuff to look at. Neat stuff. We're going to walk around this way, and the bridge will be at the top of the hill. People taking pictures up here, doing some poses. I really hope I don't get rained on. I don't want to get rained on. All right, almost to the bridge, folks. Where you at on time? And regular people. Time to ditch that water bottle. And there's the walking bridge up there. I don't know if you can see it yet, but it's right ahead of me. Swing Hill. People swinging high on that thing. Across the street's the Kelly Refinery. We're gonna walk right by that. Okay, welcome back, Jeff. You're just in time. We're almost up to the bridge. Here we go. Yeah, beautiful sunset it is. We get nice sunsets here. We always do. It's all that dirt in the air. All right, just a little farther, and we are going across the river. And I'll stop and give you some lovely views as we do that. Oh, over there's the PSO electric plant, Public Service of Oklahoma. Yep, there's a rabbit running across the street. Happens a lot here. Bunnies are everywhere. And finally, the Williams Walking Bridge across the Arkansas River. We finally made it at 7:36, just in time for it to get dark. But there's a nice view. The storm's rolling in, but still a nice sunset. The farther you go north, the more rainy you see. Pretty clear to the west. And this is it. This is the bridge. Here you can see folks down there walking below me. You can see some kites off the bridge. Also watching the football game. There you go. Geese flying over. Gaggle of geese. Down there's where they have wave ponds, but turned them off. A lot of people were getting hurt. People were doing whitewater stuff, canoeing, kayaking, boogie board, surfing, that kind of stuff. Right now it's calm down there and people are just kind of walking around on the structures, but they do have some, if they ever open it up again, some whitewater-ish kind of stuff in that cordoned off area. They can control it. And I'm actually in the bike lane. I need to get over the other side. I'm walking where the bikes are supposed to go. Should be walking over here where the walkers are supposed to go. Here we go. Yeah, there's North Torsen. There's the 23rd Street Bridge we're going to head for. We're going to go down the walking path over there. Folks doing their kites. Kite's pretty popular up here. Yeah, it looks so nice. It is lovely here. They've poured a lot of money into this. This one's just tied up and kite just out there. Tied up and doing its thing. That's that one up there, the real tall one. This guy down here is actually flying this kite. Yeah, this is it's about a half-mile wide right here, so it takes a while to get across. About 10 minutes, going 20 minutes a mile. It's 10 minutes to get across the river. Here's kind of a dammed up part too, and I'm right in front of bikes. Look at me. Not supposed to be over here, but I am. But I want to show you this side, so. Yeah, right down there you can see it's kind of dammed up. Restricted, flow controlled a bit. It's kind of down a little bit. You see all that sandbar in the middle? It's usually there. The river's down. It's been dry for several days. And up here again, there's a kite. Oh, I hope you just saw the lightning. There's a pretty good storm up to my north, but it's up to my north, so we're okay. That's not coming this way, I don't think. I don't think it's coming this way. I think we're going to be fine. Still don't hear any thunder, so it's pretty far up there. That might be way up at the state line. It's so flat around here, you can see thunderstorms for hundreds of miles. But, those clouds look vicious. It's typical summer thunderstorms. They just blow up and die. Life cycle about 30 minutes. They rain out and they're done. Don't get the big boomers like we get in the spring. They go on for hours and hours, drop tornado after tornado. We don't get that in the summer here. Very unusual. Still on the bridge. We're about 2/3 of the way across. Feels like we've been walking on the bridge forever. And then we're going to head up the side there, hit that other bridge, come back across and head home. And I think that's going to be about a 10-mile trip today. But we will see. Won't be with you too much longer because it's starting to get too dark if you see anything, but I got plenty of battery. I'm at 50% battery, so we're good there. I've only been on a little over an hour 13. We're at an hour 13 on the stream. I walked about 15 minutes before I came online. Watched the end of OU Auburn before I started broadcasting tonight. Was able to get out of work almost right at 6 today. That's different, but it's Saturday and it was slow, so didn't have too much to worry about today. And I had a lot of paperwork to finish up like I do during the week. And up here to my right is the Kelly Refinery. I'm going to walk by that. We're about halfway done with the walk for night. Vaughn busting up storms, yeah. Not around me, he's not gonna help me out, that's for darn sure. If he could bring a storm to me, he'd do it. Good thing that fence is here, man. Without that fence, you take a bad step, it'd be straight down, man. Good thing that fence is there to guard you. Stick your little foot right through that. All right, finally, end of the bridge. Do you have to go further on John? Did I have to go further on John? I'm not sure in there. You lost me, I'm afraid. Here are the crickets. Yeah, it's just getting too dark. A nice view of the electric plant. Basically just right upwind of it. Stinks too. Smells terrible. Smells horrid. We got a big wastewater reclamation pond over here and it stinks. Or that may be for Kelly oil too, I'm not sure. It's a reclamation pond for somebody to keep something cool. Probably the electric plant, but who knows? It's not nuclear, it's hydroelectric. So there it is. PSO, folks. With paper you served him. I never served papers to John. Oh, I know what you're talking about. That fake thing where it said I was, the cease and desist letter. I didn't send that. That wasn't me. It's amazing how, I was talking about this earlier, how people just lie and think it's funny. And no, I didn't send him a cease and desist letter. That wasn't me. Yeah, it was fake. 100% fake. I would have no reason to send him a cease and desist letter. I'm smarter than that. I got on a panel once with him and said, you need to stop saying that shit or it's going to be legal action. Without really any intention of taking legal action. I just want him to stop saying I'm a pedo. Tired of it. So I thought I'd try that. And what came of that was somebody else thinking they're funny and sending a fake letter to him, claiming, signing it my name, and starting a whole bunch of bullshit on that. No, it wasn't me. Yeah, I understand people don't know, but that's why it works. That's why these trolls, get to run around and say shit about me, and people buy it. It drives me a little nuts, honestly. But it's the way of this community. It's gonna happen. Okay, folks. Now we're on the west side walking trail, heading up to the 23rd Street Bridge. The lightning seems to be getting more and more dramatic. Hopefully it stays north of me, but I'm gonna call it a night for this because it's getting too dark. It's almost 8 o'clock here anyway, and it's getting dark quick. So you guys have a great night. We'll do it again tomorrow. I'm gonna listen to some tunes and have a nice walk back. So we'll see you next time. Bye bye.